Awaken your power. This is Mindset Mastery.
You ever wonder why you're always tired? Even when you're doing all the right things to feel better? You meditate. You journal. You stay positive. You cut out negativity. And yet somehow, life still feels heavy. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Some of the things you do to feel better are actually draining you. And the crazy part? You don't even realize it. Let's talk about that. Because if you're someone who's always trying to improve, to stay calm, to do the healthy thing, this message is for you. We live in a world obsessed with self-improvement. There's always another habit to add, another mindset to master, another flaw to fix. And while that sounds great, it quietly teaches you something dangerous. That you're never enough. That you have to constantly do just to be okay. And that's how people burn out. In the name of healing. So let's break down a few habits that look helpful, but secretly drain your energy. First, constant self-analysis. You think reflection helps you grow, and yes, it does. But overthinking your every move? That's not reflection. That's mental self-sabotage in disguise. You replay conversations, wondering if you said something wrong. You analyze every emotion. Why you feel sad, anxious, unmotivated. You tell yourself, I'm just being self-aware. But awareness without compassion turns into torture. You can't heal by constantly diagnosing yourself. Sometimes you don't need a reason. You just need rest. You're not a puzzle that always needs solving. You're a person who needs to breathe. So instead of asking, why do I feel this way? Try asking, what do I need right now? That one small shift can save you from your own mind. Second, forcing positivity. You've heard it a million times. Stay positive. Focus on the good. And sure, a positive mindset can change your life. But fake positivity? That destroys your authenticity. When you suppress every bad feeling, just to seem strong or grateful, you're not healing. You're hiding. You smile when you want to scream. You say, it's fine, when it's clearly not. And every time you do, a little part of you feels unseen. Real strength isn't pretending you're okay. It's being honest enough to say, I'm not okay, but I'm trying. Because emotions don't disappear when you ignore them. They just come back louder. So stop trying to be high vibe all the time. You're human. You're allowed to break, cry, and still be a work in progress. Third, overhelping others. You want to feel useful, needed, kind. So you show up for everyone. The friend who drains you. The coworker who depends on you. The family member who always calls. You tell yourself, I just want to help. But deep down, you're hoping that if you give enough, you'll finally feel valued. That's not kindness. That's self-abandonment wearing a smile. When every yes costs your peace, you're paying too much. You can't pour from an empty cup. And sometimes, the most powerful way to love people is to say no. Because when you keep rescuing everyone, you're teaching them that they can't rescue themselves. Boundaries don't make you cold. They make your kindness sustainable. Fourth, the productivity trap. You convince yourself that doing more means living better. You fill every hour with something. Podcasts, workouts, goals, progress. And it feels good. Until it doesn't. You can't sit still without guilt. You can't relax without thinking of what's next. And slowly, your life becomes a checklist instead of an experience. Listen, rest isn't laziness. Silence isn't wasted time. And slowing down doesn't mean you're falling behind. You're not a machine. You don't have to earn your worth by being busy. Because peace doesn't come from doing more. It comes from learning to be more present, aware, and real. Now, let's tie it together. You try to reflect, but you overanalyze. You try to stay positive, but you suppress pain. You try to help, but you forget yourself. You try to grow, but you never rest. See the pattern? It's not the action that's draining you. It's the intention behind it. When you do things out of fear of being lazy, unloved, or not enough, they stop serving you. But when you do them from love for yourself, your peace, your future, they start healing you. So maybe it's time to check your habits. Not to judge them, but to ask, is this helping me? Or just keeping me busy? Because self-care that leaves you exhausted isn't self-care. It's performance. And you don't need to perform anymore. You just need to be real, imperfect, human. Here's your challenge. Pick one thing you've been doing to fix yourself. Maybe journaling, overworking, saying yes, or forcing positivity. And ask honestly, am I doing this because I love myself? Or because I'm afraid not to? If it's fear, let it go. If it's love, keep it. Because peace isn't found in doing everything right. It's found in doing what's right for you. If this message hit home, drop a comment and tell me which habit you're rethinking right now. And if you're ready to stop draining yourself in the name of growth, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the Mindset Mastery community. Because real growth doesn't start when you do more. It starts when you finally learn to stop.